High five. Did Aspen Ladd just blow another weigh-in or was there something more nefarious going on? Miesha Tate thinks shenanigans were afoot. The UFC Vegas 38 weigh-ins ended on a pretty bad note Friday afternoon when women's bantamweight fighter Aspen Ladd spent several minutes shaking and trembling on the scale as the Nevada Commission employee struggled to get an accurate weight reading for her. Ladd had weighed in fully clothed at 141 pounds, and then had the black modesty box brought out so she could strip nude. Rules say that you have to raise your hands above the curtains to prove you're not pulling any shenanigans, but Ladd simply couldn't seem to do it. Eventually she was read in at 137 pounds but fight was called off after Ladd's opponent Macy Chiasson refused to go forward with things. What it looked like to us, Ladd having another really bad cut that had her on the verge of collapse, again. But to fellow UFC women's bantamweight Miesha Tate, it was a clear case of someone trying to cheat on the scales. Whether or not Ladd looked just fine, or not at first, we'll let you decide. Watch the video of the whole 11-minute affair below. But it was certainly curious that she somehow managed to go from 141 pounds in her Venom kit to 137 pounds without. And hey, add in the fact that we didn't see her hands, or her feet, lifting a foot off the scale is another scam game, and you're just asking for people to suspect something rotten going on. It didn't take long for Ladd's coach to fire back at Tate with just as much vitriol. Whatever the case, Ladd's going to have a hard time finding opponents at 135 pounds in the future considering her history of missing weight and/or showing up half-dead for weigh-ins. Ladd first missed the 135-pound mark in Invicta back in 2016. In 2018 Leslie Smith was cut from the UFC after refusing to accept a catchweight fight with Ladd. And then July of 2019 saw Ladd looking so bad on the scales her fight against Germaine de Randamie was almost called off. It went ahead and Ladd was knocked out in 16 seconds. Punch the like button and kick the subscription bell.